Instagram. Let me just switch on my Instagram. One sec, everyone. 1 minute. Please share the show. Share the video. Share the video. Let's go live here. Hi, good evening. Welcome to my live video. All right. So I'm on my 3 pages. And yes, I welcome everyone. Live chat, yes. So how will I even? This is not easy, yeah? Okay, so that's okay. I'm gonna do that later. Good evening, everyone. Today, as you all can see what the topic is on my Facebook page, channel, or page, I don't know. Quickly, I don't want to waste time here. First of all, I want to welcome everyone here on my page. My name is Tina, and on this page you're watching me from is called Solution Center with Tina. Now, what do we do here? We talk about family, marriage, parenting, um, um, we talk about my business, which is basically the hairline business. And as you all know, I do serum and hairspray, for coily hair. And yes, so we talk about basically everything. Sometimes we do gossip news. We just analyze what we see briefly and move to the main topic. So if you're new to my video channels or you're new to my YouTube channel, you're welcome. All I need you to do is to subscribe, and then you will be on the pages. So my page is called Solution Center with Tina. I do also have my business page, which is called Tar Hair Fashion and Beauty. So I welcome everyone on my page. Please, as soon as you come to my page, endeavor to share my videos if you find it interesting, and hopefully you will pick 1 or 2 things. You don't have to, accept or agree on what I am about to say. But this is how I see it, and I feel like, addressing it as soon as I can, because I've seen a lot of people coming up with different ideas, which is quite okay. And even though I have a little bit of disagreements with some of their points, but we must accept that everybody has got their ways of analyzing things, and we accept all analysis as far as I'm concerned on this page, right? Today's topic is cultural bias against female genders. Okay, which simply means that some people don't regard female child. Okay, and I will say to this that I disagree with you, because I am a female child, and sorry, I'm a lady, a woman, whatever. However you want to address it, I'm fine with it. Okay? Some people intend to disqualify or not grade female child to be a child. All right? They all see female child like, okay, when she grows up, she will leave her parents to her husband, which is clearly what it is. However, it doesn't mean that um, the female child does not have a stand or stay in the family. I love female child as well as male child. If you look at most of these countries, okay, some continents, if you look at most of them, you will understand that some of the prime ministers, the presidents are female. Are they, governing the country very well? They are. So if we can see these people if we can see this kind of group of women, handling a country, and they can handle it very well, definitely they should be able to handle their home properly. So whereby the female prime minister or governor or president is involved, then we should count every children worthy. Okay, so some people in culture, okay, their culture doesn't accept female child, But I want to tell you something tonight. Female child are moving into the world. And we are there, we are ready to do what any human being can do. So you see some women, when they give birth to two female child, they will tell you, oh, I still need one. I still have to have a male child. I don't understand. Or probably you have two female child or even one female child. And then you see them saying, I want the next one to be male. I understand the fact that you want to experience how the pregnancy of a male child looks like. Okay. Well, there is no much differences. There is no much differences between the male pregnancy and the female pregnancy. However, so many people have seen it to say, like, oh, if he was a male, he would have done better than this. I disagree with that, because you must understand that as a human being can do how they want or what they want to do, depending on a human being, not. It has nothing to do with the gender of the person. And you will see some people in their culture, when you have just only female child, they will come up to tell you, oh, he doesn't have, he or she doesn't have a male child. So in this community, we can put her here. She doesn't belong to here. He doesn't belong here. How come? What happened to this last name? The last name. Now, I want to address this particular side of it. When you talk about last name, I can be a male child and growing up, or I can decide to say, I don't want to be addressed as John. I want to be addressed as Smith. That is what I want people to address me as. Guess what? When I have my kids will be addressed, they will address my kids as Smith. So this has nothing to do with, oh, this last name needs to continue. We have so many people that has a lot of boys, female, male child, and they can't even account for it. They will tell you, my daughter is coming. Don't worry, when my daughter comes, she will do this. When my daughter comes, she will do that. Imagine if this particular person doesn't have a female child, what will happen? You understand what I'm saying? What will then happen? So this has nothing to do with whether you are female or male child. What is important is you as a human being, make your parents proud. Okay? You see a lot of parents, they are bothered, they are depressed, they are thinking on how to have a male child. Okay, if I don't have a male child, I need to continue having. No. That mindset should not even come close to you. If you have a female child, you have to be happy for the rest of your life. As well as if you have a male child, you have to be happy. Okay? We have a lot of people out there, they don't even have opportunity to have a male or female child. They do not have any child, yet they are happy. I know that sometimes they will want to think about having a child because it is important. I mean, it's not like it's very important, but it is also good for you to experience motherhood and even fatherhood, so that you can have idea of what it is. Some people, when they see your children outside, they talk down on your children. Why? Because they don't have experience. They don't understand what it takes. They don't see what the father, the mother of that child sees. They just come to conclude to say, look at what that child did. Don't judge people's children when you don't have one. Make sure that you have understand what it is to have children, and then you can come up to say, he doesn't have a male child, doesn't have a female child. It has absolutely nothing to do with the society. You have no business with anyone telling you to go and have a male child. A male child should never be your problem. So many people have a male child, they can't even come out boldly to say, I have male children. I am proud of my children. Some of them have got female children, and they are proud of their children. You see, so many people will come up to say, you need male child. Male child for what? If my female child is making me happy, is taking me places, building the last name to the top of the world, why do I have to stress myself? about having a female child. A male child is also a child. A male child is also a child. If you have a female child is also a child. If you have female children, you have to be proud of them. Do not allow or, listen to culture, what they will say and what not. Because so many people are still looking out to see how they can even manage to get one. So when you have a child, whether male or female, you must be happy and make sure as a parent you guide them and take them to the next level as you can. Okay? Only if the child doesn't want to. But however you want to do it, fix your home, fix your children, make sure that they are doing the right thing. Please do. I love female children so much. I'm not joking, and I'm not saying this because I'm on camera. I'm saying this because my experience, as well as loving my male child. Okay? But the female child, let me tell you something. During when I had my daughters, I was pregnant for my daughter, and it was not like my son. It was very easy. I can tell you for free, ladies and gentlemen, it was very easy for me. There was no lot of troubles. There was no lot of sickness. I wasn't throwing up whatsoever when it comes to my female daughter. My daughter, sorry. It was very easy for me. It doesn't look like I'm even pregnant. It looks like everything was smooth and good. And seeing both of them grow up, I can tell you the difference between this and this, even though there is no difference, but I can tell you the characters of each of them. So if you have a female child, do not be disturbed. Children are a blessing from God. Don't allow your neighbor to tell you otherwise. Don't allow anyone to tell you, oh, but you still need a male child. Tell them what for. I am proud of what I have here. I am okay with what I have here. If I have another child and it's, the child is female, I will still be happy. Do not allow the gender of a child, come in between your head. You must understand that this is a gift and blessing from God and accept it the way it comes. Okay? So we are hearing, and it is reported widely, of the same culture discriminating against female genders. Why? Is it just for family name to continue? Like I said, is it about dowry paid? Some people are doing this because of dowry paid. Oh, they remember they want a female child. Oh my God, I'm so happy because I have a female child. Somebody will come one day to marry my child, to marry my daughter, sorry. And so I will make a lot of money from it. This is their mindset. This is what some people, some parents, think about. This is how they think. This is how their, brain is processing what they will achieve when it comes to their daughters. Okay? So is it due to perception that females are not money generators? Well, this is what it is. I am quite, when it comes to children, I love all genders. I'm only sharing my experience between my male son and my female son, which is more easier for me. And I'm not even thinking about what the future looks like. If my daughter come up to me today, or I see my daughter on the television or international TV, it happens that my daughter is the prime minister, I will be so happy and supportive. And if it has to do with my son, I will be so happy and supportive. If it happens that my son is a footballer, a great one, or even my daughter, or a musician, well, I don't have choice. I will be happy and support them. So, there is no need to discriminate between genders. This is so wrong for our culture and community. We need to, start accepting what God gave us because it's a gift. The moment you start thinking or start listening to friends and sometimes family, you know, telling you you need a female child, I want a female child, it is not your doing. It is not in your place. It is something that has to do with God. Or is it that they are perceived or perceived to having little value? Like, is it that, when you have a female child, there is value, or what is the reasons? What is your reason for not even, discriminating against the female and the male child? What is your reason? Female child counts. Female child is important in the family. The last time I checked, you know, so many people, just, come up with this thought to say, I want a male child. My husband has been disturbing me. My husband has been saying, I need a, he wants a male child. He wants me to have a male child. If you continue like that way, if you continue that way, you will find yourself having 200 children, which is also good. Okay, so we must be happy with any gender that we have. Okay, we must be happy with any gender that comes up in the family. All right, do not discriminate. Do not say a female child is this, a female child cannot do this, a female child cannot. Do not discriminate. It doesn't make sense. I saw a video of a very beautiful lady. She was complaining she was talking about her marital home, which is her problem and not nobody's problem. So this lady was talking about having a male child for the husband. Immediately someone saw that content. They talk about how they went to the hospital and all of that. Immediately they saw the content, they went inboxing the husband, saying that they can have a male child for the husband since the wife cannot have a child. That is so wrong. What makes you think you can have a male child for him? Do you think that it is something that will come through you? What do you think? What do you expect? A child is a gift from God. So you don't even know what you have. What if you have a child, if you conceive for the person and you have a female child, the same way like the wife? What happens? It is so wrong that we just think that everything is in our power. We can achieve all of these things because she cannot have a baby. She cannot have a child. All right? I don't believe in that statement. Me, as a human being, as Solution Center with Tina, I don't reason that way. The doctor, like I said, I've said this before in my previous videos. If you go to my videos, I keep saying daughters are just daughters. All right? But God is above every doctor. Doctor can tell you what the scan is saying, but God can tell you what He wants. He can tell you what and where He wants, exactly the time He wants you to conceive, regardless of what your doctor have told you. I am a living witness, and that is why I don't, whatever they say in the hospital doesn't affect me. I believe in myself. I know who I serve, and I know how to handle situations. All right? When I was, told all of these things, I never gave up. I was resilient. Focus. Continue. I didn't give up. So doctor can do their job, but God has the final say. My friend told me Which report did you believe? Which report will you believe? This is just what my friend, a very good friend of mine, I will never forget that day. She said to me, which report will you believe? And then I remember I have a father that never fails. So, doctor can tell you anything, but you as a human being needs to work on yourself. And then when you see this video, people will come up to say, the doctor said we cannot have more children. That is even what prompts this lady to inbox your husband to say, I can have more children for you. And we must be careful what we bring on social media. We must be careful how we talk about our children on social media. We must also be careful how we bring our husband on social media. I'm not saying that you cannot use your husband for content, but there are things that you don't say on social media when it comes to marital. And this is how to show you how eager some people are. They are very lazy to go and fetch their own husband, but they are after those that cannot have babies. But I'm giving hope to those that cannot, that thinks, that thinks they can't. It is very possible and easy. Believe me. I'm telling you from my own point. Work on yourself. Work on yourself, and everything will fall in places. So now, my another question is, someone wrote out these things, I just wrote it out. Why are females valued less in the workplace and generally pay less than the men? Well, I don't think this is reality. Okay, this question is reality. But one thing I want to tell you, there are females that are being paid more than the male. Okay, this has to do with qualifications. Okay, this has to do with qualification. This kind of question, when it comes to the workplace, even though you may be in the same position as the male person, you know, or men, sorry, you may be in a position with the man in the office or something, and they are paying him. There is something that you are not doing that he is doing, probably. So this has nothing to do with they pay female more than male. Are you saying that if I'm the prime minister and you are once a prime minister as a man or male, okay, sorry, and now I am the prime minister, are you saying the salary is not going to be the same or lower? So these beliefs I don't want people to have. This belief I don't want people to think about. It's about you focusing and achieving your goals at the end of the day as a female. Do not look less of yourself. Don't look at your kid and say, I don't know why I have a lot of females. God have a reason of giving you that female's children. That's it. And they are children from God. They will make you, you know, they will push you to the next level, to the level that you never accepted and, believe, expected. And at the end of the day, let me tell you something, you will be proud of your children. So female child is very important as well as the male children. Do not allow anyone to tell you otherwise. If you have only one female child, that one female child can be a president tomorrow, can be a prime minister tomorrow, depending the upbringing that you gave that child. Everything lies in the hands of the parents. Do not look down on your female child. Show them love. Okay? There is nothing like a female child is this. I love them so much. Do not allow anyone to tell you otherwise or look down on your female children. Oh, that is why he doesn't have a male child. No. female child are important. They are going places. You can see a lot of the actress, celebrities. Most of them are females. They are making it out. I did watch the footballers. I saw how they were playing like the male footballers, and I was like, yeah, I'm not particularly, thinking about who is the winner and all of that. I was only looking at how they are playing football. I was looking at how they were playing football. It was so good. I was enjoying the football game, the female league. So this has nothing to do with she is a female, she cannot do this. Oh, a male is no. No. If you're watching me today, I want that mindset of yours to change completely. Female children are blessed kids. A man plays football and a female the woman plays footballs. A man sings and a woman sings. A man dances. Females dance. What are you talking about? A man is a graduate, a female is a graduate. In fact, growing up in my class then, we as a female, group, we do more than the males. We are, in the team where I belong to, we do more serious, we take everything serious. Even though the males are very quick to pick up one or two things, but we didn't give up. We were all just there trying to make sure that we compete with the male. So if you have a female child and you have only female child, be proud of them. I am proud of mine, even though I have a male child too, but I do love my female daughter so much. So it breaks my heart when I see people looking down on themselves saying, I wish I have a male child. No. That female child is what God wants you to have. Don't look at, okay, I want to have a male child, and then you end up having 200 children. Even though I know it's not possible. But that is what it is. If you have female children and you don't have male children, it doesn't matter. What matters is the upbringing of the children. So do not look down, look less of yourself because you don't have a female child. And in some society, you will see that some of them don't even share properties to female child. They tell you, oh, because he's a female, we cannot do this. We need to start speaking up. We need to, make the generation understand that a female child is also a child, should be accepted in the society, should be shared in everything a male is achieving. I have a friend, she always talk about his brother a lot because they grew up together. And she loved her brother. She keeps telling me, I love, I wish my mother has, a lot of children and all, but I'm happy because at least I have a brother that I can talk to. So when you see yourself in this position, you don't have any child, but you have a female child, you have to be grateful because so many people out there just want one. They want one and they are okay. And you as an individual has gotten 3-4 female children. To run it all, if you have 4 female children, guess what will happen? 4 of them can, make you proud for the rest of your life. And then you feel relaxed in your office to say, I trust my girls. So I am not in any debates, but I just want to encourage 1 or 2 people here not to be discouraged when it comes to having a female child. So I'll just read 1 or 2 comments on my Facebook page where other people are leaving questions, and then I'll just pick 1 or 2 questions and I'll call it a day. Thankfully, sex discrimination is not legal in my country and culture. Exactly. And what I'm saying now is not doesn't apply to so many countries. But you know, few African countries believe these things. I'm saying, I don't have a male child. Oh my God, how will the surname continue? Oh my God, how will this? What? Haven't you seen a male child that destroy the surname, that destroy your last name completely, destroy the name and close, shut down the last name? What is a name? What is a name? What name is it protecting? I have my children and I want them to, I want the middle name to be in their passport. Nothing more than this. That is how I want it. You can come up with your criticism, I don't care. But I want the middle name, my name, to be in their passport. And they will accept that. Okay? It is my choice if I want to retain my last name. It is my choice if I want to, retain my father's last name. I mean, my father's name on my passport. The same thing goes to the male. I've seen so many men out there, they don't bear their last name anymore. I mean, they don't bear their grandfather's name. They tell you just my father's name and my name. Kalas. So what are we talking about? Name is just a name. Okay? So if you want to bear any name, you want to change your name, you want to turn the name upside down, it all depends on you. What is the name we continue? Name has been there. A lot of people bear that name before you. So that is just, I see those things like is very irrelevant. Saying the name, what name is continuing? Your son must eventually want, his own children to bear his last name, to bear his name. Maybe like Jennifer David. What are we talking about? If as I am a person, I don't want to answer or bear my grandfather's name, I will bear my father's name. And after marriage, I feel like taking the last name out and just leave my husband's name. Kalas. That is what is gonna be on my passport. So do not be deceived by this word saying female child. Oh my God, what name? How will I get diarrhea for my food? No. Don't do all of those things. Don't have children because you want to sell your children. Don't have children. Have children because you want to. Have children because you want to feel the motherhood. Have children because you want to have someone that you will talk to in the house. Have children because you want someone that you will train. Have children because you love to have children. Do not have children because it's a male or female. Don't discriminate. Take it out of your mindset. Don't do it. If you're one of those people that do it out there, I advise you not to be doing that. Take it off and don't even think of it. If you have a female child, 3 female child, that is it. That is how it should be. And if you have a male child, that is it. All right, so women's value give a different perspective of problems. Okay, industrious and hardworking. There are so lot of beautiful females that when you see them, okay, they are very hardworking, more than the male in the house. Okay, more than the male. You will see this female child, she will be telling you, I need to go home now, I need to go take care of my parents. This is what a male child will never do. Some of the male child, I'm not saying all of them. Okay, some of the male child will just tell you, don't worry. It's not like they don't care, don't get me wrong, but they will just, calculatively tell you, my dad, my mom is fine. They will be fine, don't worry. But the female child will want to speak to the mom and said, I'm coming back home now. But the male child may not even have opportunity to do that. We see a lot of female child taking good care of their parents more than the male child. I'm not saying the male child doesn't contribute, but they do what they want to do. But the female child will tell you, this is all I have. This is all I have. This is, I mean, even though they have got children and husband, they will still tell you their parents is all they have. This has to do with who they are and how they were brought up. Okay? Don't discriminate whatever comes your way. Okay? Whatever child comes your way is blessing from God. Don't ever discriminate to say, oh, the child is this, is that. No, no, no. I should have boy, a female child, a male child. No, don't complain. Don't complain. It is not wise for you to do that. Okay? And you're not in the right position to tell God what you want. I mean, you can tell God what you want, but He, as a God, sees it and give us what He wants. Okay? Don't look down on your female child. Make sure that nobody tells you otherwise. Be proud of your female child and throw the flag out there to say, I am proud of my female child. I love my female children. I am super proud of them. I love what they have become. Whatever your female child has become, be proud of it. I don't care, provided they are not armed robbers. The rest of it is fine. Okay? Able to be productive or even more productive to achieve things as an under in the workplace. Okay, so let's quickly talk about the workplace, how they see the ladies in the workplace. Ladies in the workplace, when it comes to work, it is a very sensitive topic, you know. So some of these ladies can handle pressure. So this has to do with pressure right now. Like I've said before on my previous videos, when you see a lot of them, they work so hard. You see them in their office. These ladies has got a lot of maybe children at home, but they still come to work. Okay, they still come to work on time. They make sure they meet up the obligations in the workplace. They do what their boss asks them to do as fast as they can. Why? They are the men we just, you know, they feel everything is easy. We can sort it, we can solve it, we can quickly do this, we can add one or two things, you know. This is men thinking. Even though sometimes they will not meet up in the office. But they know how to, maneuver things. Why the females will follow instructions. If you see the females in the office, they are always serious. I'm not saying the males are not serious, but more serious. Especially when it comes to the secretaries. Okay? You see how serious they are. They quickly come and tell their boss, someone is outside, someone wants to see you, and they are back to their computer to, immediately start working without even waiting. So what am I saying here now? I'm saying that if you have a female child, embrace it. If you have a male child, only embrace it. Do not allow anyone to tell you, okay, now that you have female child, you need a male child. I understand that some people want a male child. I understand that some people want a female child, but embrace what you have at that moment. Don't allow anyone to tell you, oh, you have a female child, you cannot join the society. No, I can. I love my daughter. I am proud of having a female child only. Don't be disturbed. Don't see yourself like you're not a mother. You are a mother if you have a female child. You are. You are a mother. If you have a female child, you are. You've done your best. Leave the rest for God to run it up. Okay? Do not look less of yourself and don't take what is not yours. Make sure you are proud of your female child. Make sure your female child is your priority. Do not allow anyone to tell your husband to write to your husband to say, I can give you a male child. You are not God. You can't. Okay? So, on this note, I would like to, end the video. But before I end this video, I would like to tell you that if there is any way you want to, reach out to me on my product and service, please, you can reach out to me on my inbox. Okay, if you cannot reach out to me on my YouTube page, you can come to my Facebook page. It is called Solution Center with Tina, where I do my talk show basically sometimes. And I just started using my YouTube page, and recently I started using my YouTube page. Or you can come to my Instagram page called Solution Center with Tina. If any of this is not available, you can reach me on Tar Hair Fashion and Beauty, even though that is my business page. But you can reach me via Messenger, and then I will reply you as soon as I see your message. Remember, I'll be kind of busy, So if I don't reply you immediately, please hold on, and once I see your message, I will reply you and reach out to you. So the best thing is, how you can go about it is by dropping your phone number, and then I will reach out to you to ask what you want. All right. Thank you for joining me tonight, and stay blessed. And don't belittle yourself. Don't look less of yourself. Do not allow anyone to tell you otherwise. Female children is the best, and we are going places. We are gonna make it. We are gonna get there. Okay. Thank you for joining me today. First of all, I'm going to go off now on my YouTube page and say bye to the YouTubers. Thank you for joining me. I can't pronounce your name. Sorry, it's Wikipedia. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Hello. I cannot pronounce your name on YouTube. I'm sorry, but if you see my message, I don't mean any. And I don't know how to pronounce your name. I can't see this right, and I don't know if it is in Hebrew or in. Uh, I don't know the language. I don't know what language is on. So thank you for joining me, and remain blessed. Okay, bye for now, and yeah, bye. Okay. Thank you. So